Money, money, money. That seems to be the topic on everybody's mind, especially now during the holidays. What I have here is a pay me candle. Do they work? Should you be using them? Are you a business owner? Better business candles or success candles? Which one should you be using? Are money candles all the same or do they work differently? Are there specific candles for your business versus attracting the rent? What is it that you should be doing and why aren't you manifesting any money the way that you should be? And that's what we're going to talk a little bit about tonight. Money magic. One of my favorite topics. I don't know about you guys, but I love manifesting money. Khayr, do you love manifesting money? I know. What kind of
What?
question is that?
That's 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 like asking me, do I like deep breathing? You know what I'm saying? Do I like breathing deeply? Do I like fresh water? Do I like riding first class?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I could get illicit too in this right here, but yeah, for sure. I love manifesting money. Yes, absolutely on all realms.
Well, what a lot of people don't know is a lot of people are misusing their energy. They're misusing their money magic. They're misusing their tools. They're using the right intention with the wrong tool. They're using the right tool with the wrong intention. Their energy just ain't right altogether. They're asking for the wrong stuff. Y'all trying to manifest money and don't even know where it should come from. That's what we're going to address tonight. Hi, Susie. Hey, Tina. So, Khayr, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And I know you and I were
Absolutely.
talking about the last class, which completely rocked. It was amazing. And you and I both agreed that helping people manifest their business, I did two consultations today, and both people that I spoke to were like, I'm burning my candles, I'm doing my petitions, I'm trying to manifest money, I'm trying to get my business up and running, but I don't have any clients, I don't have any customers, I'm not really gaining any traffic. I'm not manifesting the light bill. What do I need to do? So I feel like if you want to chime in on that is so important. And I think a lot of people don't understand their selves, their own energy. They don't know where their money house is in their natal chart. They don't understand why they have these blockages and they don't know how to work with their tools very well. So do you want to chime in on that a little bit?
Thanks everybody for letting me come on. Please share this with somebody in some group, some magical group, some money group, some business group. Press two if you've shared this video. Let somebody see that we're talking about money and that we're not afraid to talk about money. So let's get all that in the business first. I'm Coach Khayr, Team Taurus, Atlanta, Georgia. Let me see what city and state and what zodiac is up in here. And when I'm listening to what you're saying, a lot of people have a listening problem. They have a hearing problem.
Mm-hmm.
And spirit is trying to say something with a very quiet voice. And it's trying to say, these candles are nice. These rituals are nice. But it's the wrong opportunity. You're dealing with the
Mm-hmm.
wrong possibility. Like there's something far greater that fits you. And I'm really protecting you by not letting it work. And so then they try to force. It's like you sitting on the plane, stuck on the runway, and then they say, we having mechanical issues, that's why we haven't taken off yet. And then you start saying, we want to fly. Hey fool, did you just hear? They having mechanical issues with this plane right here. Do you want to be a statistic?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna just say either let me get on another flight or y'all take y'all's time until y'all, because y'all know better than me. I am good at getting on a plane, putting on my seatbelt, putting on my headphones, and relaxing. I can't fix
Mm-hmm.
no plane. I can't tell you whether that thing is safe or not. I can't tell you all the inspections it's got to go through. And some people are, as you say, they're misusing their intentions because you're not even in something that you really love. You're like, oh, the real estate game in LA is popping. So I don't know why I'm not getting more traffic. What's wrong with my business? You
Mm-hmm.
might, you maybe you should have a restaurant. Maybe you should have a food truck. Maybe you should be doing toenails. Maybe you should be doing a mobile pedicure service. Maybe you should be dog walking because the listening art is probably the most magical thing you can do to honor
Mm-hmm.
spirit. is listening, and let it be. Stop being so microwave-ish. I'm trying to pull the camera in close so you can hear what I'm saying. Y'all want the microwave. What if the candle ain't gonna work unless you go through 3 more opportunities and then it starts working? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is it, instead of just getting so frustrated, man, can y'all just calm down and let's do an in-depth analysis. That's why we're doing these classes on Thursdays. It's called self-discovery. Look at the Black Hawk trying to fly over and see what we're
I
doing. I
know.
love it. They want to tune in. Hi, y'all. So, yeah, man, you can manifest money, but it's much better to be. How many of y'all have been to a job that paid well, but you felt empty on the inside?
Hello. Well, Khayr, I did 2 consultations today with 2 very spiritually aligned women into their practice, know their tools, really have been putting in the work. And they both said to me, I feel like I'm blocked. I feel like there's a blockage somewhere. And there may be. One said she's gone on multiple interviews and she's never gotten hired for any of those jobs. The other one is in a, Fortune 500 company making buku money, but absolutely hates it and wants to start what she called her hippie business. And I just explained to the first one, like, those jobs weren't for you. That's why you didn't get them. It's not even, everybody wants to be like, I'm blocked, somebody hex me, somebody put some voodoo on me. Da, 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 da. No. Now, that may be the case. Sometimes we block ourselves. People and their ego, my confirmation, thank you. People in
There it
their
is
ego.
in silence.
That happens every time. People in their mouth, a lot of people tend to block their own success and finances. And sometimes a job isn't for you. Sometimes a business isn't for you. The other person said she tried, like, multi-level marketing and all this different stuff and it never worked. And it was like, babe, that's not for you. It just wasn't. The timing was not right. And you hadn't found your passion. So now let's figure out how to combine your passion with your candle magic, your passion with your spiritual work. Let's be honest with ourselves. Let's be honest that that multi-level marketing company really wasn't what you wanted to do. And let's decide what you really want to do and combine that with your success candle, your money candle, and manifest that. But something, Khayr, that you are an expert in is how to navigate starting a business. And this is deeper than just candle magic and spirituality. You need to have some sort of format. So you've got this great idea and you've got all these candles. How do you attract the resources? How do you implement it? We're at step one. And that's something that I know that you're an expert in, helping people figure
And
out how to.
I wanted to speak on something you said about this surface magic. If everybody knows there's levels to things, like it's levels to sex, it's levels to weed, it's levels to love, it's levels to this magic. And if you
Mm-hmm.
don't want to dig any deeper than just below the surface, then you're not gonna get the results that you're looking for. You're not, because I'm looking for success and happiness. I ain't worried about the dollar amount, and I don't want to keep doing emergency. I don't want to keep doing emergency rituals. I don't want to. I'm so sick and tired of. Somebody hit me today on my inbox and was like, my car won't go over 50 miles an hour, and this is not right, and my back is against the wall. I'm not Captain Save-A-Ho. I don't have any Captain Save-A-Ho spells either. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And I ain't. And they said, point me in the right direction to the right magician. What you want somebody to do? Pull a rabbit out their hat? It's
Can
on
we do this
you.
again? Self. Maybe, and I say this facetiously, but this is because this is what I experienced in my last job. You can't steal people's lunch at work and flip people off in traffic and then expect to walk into a bank and get approved for a homeowner's loan. If you ain't right, you gossiping, you throwing the next person under the bus. You know that candy you stole out the store when you was 8 years old? Guess what? You got karma behind that shit. So now you want to know why you can't get a raise, why you can't get a job, why everybody hates you at work, because your karma ain't right and your mouth. Da, 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 da. When I was a little girl, Khayr, I used to say, not knowing any better, you know, if we were broke, my mom was broke, we were broke at the time, which we were never broke, but to me, if she didn't have money to go take me on a shopping spree, we were broke. And she would say to me, child, we are never broke. We are temporarily without funds. The lights are on, there's food in the refrigerator. Aren't you eating lunch and dinner every day? We're not broke. And a lot of people tend to curse themselves and speak things over their life, and they don't even realize what they do have. And that's why they're in the position that they're in.
Mm, 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 mm. You speaking death on your stuff. Me and Shaman Derek was talking about this earlier today. You got your ego programmed to believe whatever you're telling it. So you're telling your
Mm-hmm.
ego, and your ego says, well, I'll support that. I'll go ahead and, because we think that the ego can only go one way and be too big. Your ego can go another way and be too small and play the victim, and it can support you on all these things. Somebody
Mm-hmm.
said, what if I don't even know exactly? So then why are you doing surface magic if you don't know exactly? We should start right there, is know
Right.
exactly what it is. Here's the thing, because the nature of the universe is curiosity. So you see
Mm-hmm.
magic, you see Jasmine, you see a lot of people doing all these spells and things. A lot of people saying, "Come get a reading from me on sale today. Free readings over here. $10 for one card, $22 for two cards, $33." And you're just excited and curious to be like, you really, in a way, don't want that information. You want to be like the person. You want to
Right.
have people coming over to you doing what they're doing, but that may not even be what you're supposed to be doing. You may supposed to be a car salesman that leads to owning a car lot to become a developer of a car. You might be designing a car and starting your own car company. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Versus, oh, I just want to do Reiki and I just want to be a healer and I'm just going to do tarot cards and stuff like that. Listen, you got to be a deep diver. So finding
Mm-hmm.
out, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Jasmine stuff lines up astrologically. Hey, this is what she's supposed to be doing. You can't
Mm-hmm.
just do and just jump in what everybody else is doing. Trying to mimic other people and
Mm-hmm.
comparing yourself
Mm-hmm.
is the death of your magic. It just starts to
Mm-hmm.
fall apart right off the gate. So,
Can
which is what, go ahead.
no, I was just this just while you were speaking, it reminded me about when you did my astrological chart when I was 28, I think it was. It was a year before I moved to Florida. And you said,
Let him
and I'll
return.
never forget this. I remember this very vividly. And it might have been, no, I might have been 29. It was my solar return, but I remember you did my chart and you said to me, first of all, you told me that I wasn't born at 2:30 in the morning. You told me this back in 2013, 14, that I had my birth time wrong. And I'm like, he talking about? My mama was there. I know what time I was born, and I was totally wrong. You told me, I told you I was born at 2:30 in the morning. You asked me some questions, told me I was born at 5:59 a.m. I think you said 6 a.m. And when I found my birth chart about 5 years later, it said 5:59 a.m. and I was floored, like, damn. But I specifically remember during my solar return, you told me that you saw in my astrological chart that I would be moving overseas. And what stuck with me was you said overseas is anything that's more than and quote me, correct me if I'm wrong, more than 4 hours away by a plane. Now, at the time, I couldn't see myself. I'm in LA, I'm West LA, baby. What you talking about? Ain't nobody leaving Los Angeles. You crazy, boo. You crazy. You tripping. I did not know at the time that you did my reading that I would be moving to Florida. And you were with me March 7th when we went to the wedding in Aventura, Miami, Florida. And I looked up at the moon that night and something came over me and was like, you need to be here. And I asked Spirit, if I'm supposed to move to Florida, open up an opportunity for it to happen. And literally 28 days to the day, you were with me when I was moving out of my apartment in Leimert Park, moving to Florida. So I say that because a lot of people don't understand their spiritual destiny, don't understand their life path. And you predicted something that I couldn't foresee. And I'm psychic. I didn't even see it happening. You could have told me I was moving to the other side of the fucking country. Are you kidding me? And I did, and all of my success, and it's what opened up the opportunity for me to quit working at Women's Care of Beverly Hills and not look at vaginas every day for a living and start my own business. And I'm very grateful to you for that also, Khayr, and I can never say that enough because you predicted something and it happened and you coached me through this transformative period in my life to start Let's Talk Magic, to start One Ritual Away, to start chilling in my backyard, try to help other people get there. So not to go off on a tangent, but I'm so incredibly grateful for you. And you saw that. I think a lot of people don't have any awareness. They don't have any guidance. They're walking around with sleep mask on and they're trying to, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this, and they're trying out different things and they're failing because they don't have a roadmap and they don't know what to expect. And getting a natal chart done will give you, like, if somebody said, like a Monopoly board, start here, don't pass go, don't collect $200, do this. That's what everybody needs. And that's something that you do so that people can stop hitting their head up against a wall and start manifesting the life that they truly love. I know that was a lot just now.
It's all good, and it's funny how people listen to you and say, well, I don't understand mine at all, but I want to. Then you can't do it by yourself. What she's telling you is she's not telling you a story of an astrology reader. She's telling you a story of her being humble. She's a psychic, sought out assistance from somebody else, and got assistance from somebody else from something that she couldn't see. And then she followed it when it got tough, because there was times when it was getting tough and she was just like, no, no, no. She was throwing up the peace sign, but it was broken half. You know what I'm saying? She was like, no. And so when people say, oh, well, listen, it's real simple. Get a consultation. You can't go and figure this stuff out on a website. You're not going to find all the people. There's only 6 to 7 people who can even give you the right time on the birth certificate. None of us have made a video showing anybody how to do it on YouTube. It's not there, because I looked for it and I couldn't find it. And I'm always looking to be like, is somebody gonna tell it? Nope. We're showing it to people because you got to have a basic understanding of astrology first. But if you don't want a basic understanding, that's okay. Just let somebody just give you the right data. People come to me all the time. I give them the right time. They say deuces. They don't even come pay for a reading. They go somewhere else and I see them later, or I don't ever see them again. But at least you got the right data to put in to pull up the right chart so you can see what you're looking at. Then, because here's the thing, with the wrong birth time, you're looking at 1/3 wrong information on your birth chart. So
Right.
you got a 33% chance of some information being jacked up. So you want to try that? You want to bet? You want to roll the dice and gamble on 66%, or you want to get 100% and be like, yo, I'm in. So, which is why we have a class on Thursdays, because we're looking for the serious, hungry student who wants to raise their hand and invest in themselves. And instead of just saying, oh, you're just it's just surface and you don't want to dig no further than that. Boo, I can't help you. Ain't it? I'm talking about 1,000,000% nothing I can do for you. You know what I'm saying? So you got to show up in the class. You got to show up to grow up. You got to, you know what I'm saying? And if you want to get the natal chart done, you can come to me. I'm not the only astrologer. There's other astrologers, but my website is coachkastrology.info. And I can appreciate everything Jasmine is talking about and how important it is, 1,000,000%, and how it's worth 10 times what I'm charging to get it. But we just really want y'all to come to the class on Thursdays and work on foundation. How about work on some foundation? Because like this week, I'm gonna be going over money mindset. A lot of y'all have thinking. I ain't worried about no rituals. I got the queen. I got the queen right here. I got Queen J. You know what I'm saying? I got Jazzy Jasmine getting ready to come over here with the rituals. But what about your mindset? How do we identify the business that you got that you want to
Woo!
put this candle on. Last week we were talking about relationships, but it kind of rolled over into money. And somebody asked the question, I'm doing all the rituals. My partner is not, but my partner's getting the money. The blessings is like they come in and then they just and go right over there. We helping y'all fix all of
Mm,
that. But you got to do it from the basics and the fundamentals. So the people who came to the first class and the second class, now they're about to come to the third class in a row. They're winning because they're just stacking things. They're not
mhm,
trying to put something in the microwave and deet, deet, deet. Okay, in 30 seconds it'll be finished. It don't work like that. Your father was he was one of his phrases all the time was, you can't learn this in a weekend. You can't learn this in a
mhm,
weekend. You got to do
mhm,
some trial and error, then some trial and measure. Then you have to see, are you going to quit? Because the universe is testing you to see how serious you are.
mhm,
Because one of the other things I'm going to be going in on this week about money is respect. A lot of y'all don't respect these deities that y'all are working with. You think, oh, let me get an Abraxas medallion, throw it on my neck, and all of a sudden Abraxas is just gonna start working. And then you got the nerve to complain. You done had a medallion 2 weeks, and you like, where my money at?
mhm. Or can I just add just a little topping on that cake? A lot of people
Come
don't
on.
respect themselves. You doing
Uh-oh.
all this money magic, you got your altar
Uh-oh.
set up, you're burning candles and you got crystals, but you don't take care of your body. Your health is shit,
Uh-oh.
you don't eat right, you're fucking the wrong person. I'm always gonna bring that up. You're fucking the enemy because that's a whole huge part of it. No, it's the truth, and you're not taking care of your physical body, so you don't have enough energy to put into your spiritual work. Energy doesn't stop when you walk away from your altar. The energy that you are exuding to your spiritual work is constant. So if you are, and I'm going to be I'm trying to see how I'm trying to keep confidentiality here, but my point is, if you at your altar and you aren't feeding your temple the right way and you're not
Mm,
taking care of your
mm,
temple the right way, your magic isn't
mm,
going to work. Your altar, your magic, your deities are an extension of you, who you are, and what you're putting in. So yeah, you burn the little ancestor money and you got an elaborate altar and you're burning your money candle, but you spend the rest of the day, you're doing blow and you're drinking and you're fucking smoking meth and you're not treating yourself right and you're out here fucking all these different people. You are not aligned properly and you're sabotaging yourself. Or you didn't burn a gazillion money candles and you should be burning road openers or vice versa. So that's very important. You got to take care of your body. You're not eating right or you're eating too much. Look, y'all get my point. Very important, and it is going to affect, because money is energy. Money is the energy
mm.
that is physical. A house is a money, a car is money, the food in the refrigerator is money, your children's health is money, all of that. And people tend to think money as in cash in the bank. They don't really recognize money as the material and spiritual aspects of their life, and they don't respect it. This is why their money magic is not working, and half y'all don't even burn your money candles consistently. So that's the other thing too. Y'all burn a candle once a month on a full moon and you wonder why you're broke. That's why.
And it's 8 phases of a moon. Jasmine can close her eyes and go outside and some money fall and hit her in the top of the forehead because it's
Literally.
always a candle burning. It's always a candle burning. You know what I'm saying? She was like, what was that? Well, that was a roll of quarters. How much was it worth? $20. Okay, I'll take it. Thank you very much. Next time,
Mm-hmm.
hit me with a roll of 20s. So your mindset and your willingness to slow down. First thing, you got to do a lot of deprogramming. A lot of y'all got some of the worst programs ever, and you think that you could just come in. Somebody tells me they love me, but they don't never want to take a shower. Guess what? You have to get in the shower. You have to get in that shower first, player. I'm serious. You cannot just come over here. But I said I love you, and here's my money, and I'll cook for you, and I don't even want you in my kitchen if you ain't took no shower. Some things you got to do is get off of the stuff that you own. I had to do a lot of deprogramming to get where I'm at right now. Jasmine had to do a lot of deprogramming. She probably still doing deprogramming. I remember I went to class and seen Sifu Kelly Larson, and she was like, I am a clearing machine. I said, you're teaching the highest level of a magical class I probably ever been, Kujikiri. And she was like, oh, I'm clearing every day. I said, you fifth degree black belt, you do this, you do that, you do that. She was like, baby. And she's a white lady. She was like, baby, I'm a clearing machine. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, huh? Ain't no breaks. Ain't no breaks. You know what I'm saying? So, I and Marie Easton, we can tell that you're just getting started. You and Blue Water should be friends because he wants to rush too. He wants to rush everything, and he just so and you're just excited and you tired of getting hit bust across the head, and you understand the test. So you found us at the time you were supposed to find us, and it's going to take the time that it's going to take in order for you to do the breakthroughs. But we are going to keep having a class every Thursday. What's the format of the class? You decide. You come on there, ask us the questions, and we give you the answer. If we can't give you the answer, which is very rare, we go and find the answer and say, this is who does have it. Because you're getting our network. And what we're doing is we make the class private because we don't want you being distracted by people who are disrespecting your money. The class is $26. So when you come to the class and you got somebody else who didn't pay, they may want to be disrespectful and ask dumb questions or try to interrupt people or try to sell you something or but no, everybody's in there is on one accord, is crazy respectful, and it moves a little bit faster than what you can get here on a Facebook Live because some people don't want to be too transparent because somebody may see what I posted. I can't share it on my page because my baby daddy or my baby mama may be looking or so and so and so and so. You know what I'm saying? So, like my man Blue Water said, I'm like a kid that just learned how to walk. He's being honest about it. He's being honest about his realization. He still try to speed up a little bit, but what do children do? Fall down, lean over to the side, and get back up like their head is heavy. That's all you got to do. But you can't whine and complain about it. You got to show up to class. The class is at selfdiscoveryclass.info, selfdiscoveryclass.info every Thursday night. I don't even know how to even go back to tell you the things that y'all have missed in only 2 weeks. And since both of us be channeling plus answering all the questions, there's no telling what's going to be in this class either. That's why we like the group setting because somebody ask a question and it be for 4 or 5 other people was like, dang, I was going to ask somebody asked Jasmine a question. There were some things about the OBGYN stuff I didn't have no idea of. I didn't know she was the expert in the reproductive sciences like she is. Like I know she was going to work every day looking at vaginas, but like I didn't know she was going to stunt like that and tell you all these different things around getting pregnant and the reproductive organs, and that was all around relationships. You can still ask any question you want. You got a spiritual blockage, you want to ask about a ritual, this is the class to come do it. Um, yeah, that's just really what I want to talk about because we really can't say we don't have anything written down that we're going to go into class with, and this is the only thing that we're going to stick with. We have a very loose format for you to come in and start triggering us. And I'm telling you, y'all be coming in with the questions like, hi, peace, Scorpio from Detroit. Here go my first question. And once everybody else sees the first question, so we're working that whole 2 hours. And then we have a group ritual at the end that Jasmine gives out. So I want a Saint, what's his name? Saint Expedition?
I've already thought about that.
I want a Saint Expedite ritual because I was gonna call you today because I'm trying to get in there and light my main man up right now.
Now,
Because I'm just
let me tell you something. I'm gonna share a dirty little secret with y'all. Woo. So yes, to say expedite Kaya, we can totally do that. So you guys know, money magic is my specialty. I don't know what I'm better at, money or love. I'm good at both of them. I'm good at getting money out of love too, but that's a whole nother story. Y'all know I'm sitting up in a $2,000 apartment and my rent is $400 a month. I manifested that.
Oh,
I manifested paying the first month, the first deposit, and they only took the half of the first month's rent. Now, the owners to the property went out of town. They went to the Bahamas. Who flew to the Bahamas knowing there was a hurricane coming? I don't know. I had a ticket booked to Florida for Labor Day weekend. I was going to go see my girls. I was going to take the Bahamas cruise. Something said, that's not a good idea. I think you need to change it. That was before they announced it. Now, long story short, they've been stuck out there. What's today? I don't even know what day is, third. They not coming back for a couple more days. There were some things that I wanted to do because I play with my money. I gamble. I'm like, pay this, I'm gonna pay this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. They not even home to collect the rent. So I was able to do some other things with my money. Now I have the rent money, but I was able to do so. I had some more flexibility because I had some extra money in my pocket because they out of town and I don't have to give them any cash till they get out of hurricane zone. Now, if that's not money magic for you, I don't know what is. I'm just
and
saying.
see, it's constant. It's just constant money blessings because she didn't say I need a hurricane to come through
Mm-mm.
um, the Bahamas to keep them in the Bahamas. Why would she pray for a hurricane?
No.
Spirit said you ain't going nowhere this weekend. You ain't going to Florida. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Spirit said, you know, just all of the other things that have been, you know, on a person's plate. Spirit is watching what's on your plate. It's watching, did you steal from that person? Did you pay for that thing? Did you, Spirit is watching all of these things that's going on in your life. So you can't be out here playing no games. And it's also watching how much work are you putting in? These jokers got a class for $26. Are you even investing in your own personal development? Or you
Right.
just whining and complaining and you want everything for free? I saw my people's Nico today. She was warning people like, be careful of taking free advice from people. I was like, don't warn them. If they don't want to pay for it and they get something for free and it backfires on them, because this thing is protected, man. Like we're not in a game where anybody can just walk in and do whatever. It doesn't work like that. So
Right.
we just want to put this
And
emphasis.
one last thing on that too is how are you working on your money magic? A lot of people are not consistent with their spiritual work. The client I spoke to today, and granted, she was new in her magic, she's still learning. I asked her if she did a road opener. She was so excited. Oh, yeah, I did a road opener and I love road openers. I said, well, when was the last time you did one? Oh, well, I think I did one in like April. It's September, honey. And she said, I don't know if it's still working. No, it's not still working. That was April. This is September. What is your consistency like with your spiritual work? Those of you that work with your ancestor altars, you want them to consistently bless you, but you don't consistently feed them. You don't
Uh,
burn your Josh paper, your ancestor money consistently. You got water sitting up on your altar from 3 days ago. So, how do you? It's just like dating. You want someone to consistently call you and spend time with you when you never return their text messages. Think about it like that. You get in or you get back what you put in, and that's how your prosperity and money magic works. And a lot of you, again, are just not working with the right tools. A money candle is not one size fits all. Just because you're burning a money come to me or attraction candle does not mean that's the right candle for your individual circumstances. And helping you identify which candles you should be burning will help change how quickly you manifest the things that you want.
C. Raquel said, "You've dropped true gems. You've dropped true gems for free, though. Do you know what I'm doing? I'm giving away a portion of my wealth."
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving, my wisdom is my wealth. So I'm giving a portion away, but I'm not giving all of it away. I'm just giving it just like tithing. I got so much abundance that I'm sharing back with you.
Right.
However, a lot of y'all don't pay no tithes. Money has a certain amount of negative energy to it. So if you keep all the money you get, if you keep all the wisdom you get, if you keep everything to yourself, you doing all these rituals, then you getting money, but you ain't doing none of God's work. You ain't doing
Mm-hmm.
nothing to help nobody else. It's all for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You
You
think they ain't
know,
watching that?
I was at the candle store last, I think it was the week before last, the outlet, and they love me and they hate me in there. They love me because I come in and I buy a ton of products. They hate me because I'm either shooting a video when I'm not supposed to, or I show up 20 minutes before they're supposed to close and they want to go home and I'm in there trying to get shit and they're like, "Girl, you got to go." So I went in with a friend of mine and they gave him basically they hooked us up. They gave him something for free. They gave me a discount. They're like, "You're always in here and we want to go home." And it was about 4:15, 4:20 in the afternoon. So I said, "You know what? I'm going to order them a pizza." They are very patient when
Oh,
I go into the store. And I said,
what?
"I'm going to send them a pizza." He's like, "Yeah, order them pizza." I'm going to send them a pizza. You know what I mean? They're so patient. They deal with me. They know, they be telling me, "Don't be recording them videos, but if we don't see you, it's okay." So I ordered them a pizza, sent them a pizza, went about my business. Um, had a little issue. The pizza driver was like, "I can't find the place." Da 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 da. Eventually, he found it and delivered the pizza. You know, the next day, I had a spiritual shop in Canada contact me and ask if they could set up a contract to order a large amount of my oils because they wanted to shelf them in their spiritual shop in Canada. They placed an order for 42 bottles of oils so that they can
Whoa.
sell my product in their store. That to me was a blessing from the simple fact that I ordered these people a pizza just out of the appreciation that they close at 5 and they stayed to 5:25, ringing up all my candles and everything. It was the least I could do. I know they want to get out of there. And the universe, when you are paying your tithes, when you are showing your gratitude, even if it's something very small, you will be rewarded for doing stuff like that.
Money magic, baby. Money magic. But it's principles around it too. So what we want, and that's why we set up the Thursday class, is to get personal with you. We want you to come in so we can sit down and get personal with your situation. You can't put all of your stuff on. Like some people are just waiting for this video to be like, "What time is class on Thursday? Is it open? Can I register?" Yes, it is. What's the link? Selfdiscoveryclass.info. All right, see y'all Thursday. Like they're not even like people are coming away from the live because they're like, the funk is over here on Thursday nights. So we like it. And the principles that we're giving you now are very important. You know what I'm saying? But we want you to apply it deeper, man. Keep on coming self-discovery. And if the same 20 or 30 or 40 people keep coming on Thursday, guess what? We're just gonna keep teaching them. And we're gonna change their life. They're gonna be like, because I'm trying to help somebody open new businesses. I'm trying to help people get on their spiritual game, not just their spiritual game, but on their spiritual destiny. I want you to learn little pieces of astrology at a time. How can I teach you about the whole car in 2 hours? Let's have a class on the brakes. Aren't the brakes important? Let's have a class on the tires. Aren't the tires important? Let's have a class on windshield wipers. Aren't windshield wipers important? Let's have a class on air conditioning. It's hot in LA. Ain't air conditioning important? Let's have a class on heat. If you in a cold place, isn't heat important too? So these are some of the things that we want to go over with. Jasmine says she wanted to keep it to like 10 or 20 minutes. The 10 minute the 10-minute hourglass is done. We're about to go over to my page real quick. If y'all want to follow us over there, we're gonna do a little piece over there talking about the same thing, but just, I guess it just comes down different as well. So we just appreciate y'all and we thank you so much for those of you who are the repeats that are coming. I guess I'm about to send an email when this finishes up. And those of you who are new, come on in. I think we had like an extra 15 to 20 people came in new last week. So
Mhm.
consistency, man. And remember, you always get the replay. So one of the things that I do, I stay up all Thursday night making sure everybody gets the replay. I'm making sure everybody's getting the replay. Did you get the email? Did you get the email? Like at the beginning, somebody's like, oh, I couldn't find, I can't get in the room. You know who does all that? I make sure you get in the room. I make sure you get the replay. I download it from the webinar, put it on a private YouTube link, and then send that out. If I got to walk it over to your house in Tuscaloosa, Mississippi, I'm gonna make sure that you get it right. Blue Water says, Coach, I did your sunlight ritual today.
Yay! Winning, winning. And Blue, I have to say, you asked a lot of amazing questions in class. You're very present, and I love that about you. And I love people that show up and participate. So thank you for sharing your energy with us.
Yes.
One other thing,
Also,
go ahead.
no, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say this has been such an incredible experience for me connecting with other people, getting to talk to you in the class, getting to answer your questions, seeing where you are, helping you construct your rituals because everyone's ritual is specific to you. It's specific to your situation. So this isn't just, hop on YouTube and pick a money candle spell. This is we're going to specifically dissect what you're trying to work on, and I'm going to give you the recipe for what you're trying to manifest. And it's just, I feel blessed more than anything and incredibly grateful to be able to share my life experience with you and share with all of you the tools to get you to where you want to be. And I'm humbled and appreciative for every one of you that show up to class and ask those questions. And I'm so excited for Thursday. I can't wait. I know there's going to be some good stuff happening this week.
And look at Blue Waters telling Gene McKinney to inbox him afterwards so he can explain something to her. This joker just got started and he already got the spirit of sharing. You know what I'm
I love
saying?
it.
And
Yes.
it's not even no secret. It's like it's on my page. You know what I'm saying? Well, I posted it in Let's Talk Magic, so about the how we need more sunlight, and I'm definitely going to include that in too with some sunlight things as
Mhm.
well. So y'all make sure y'all come through there.
Yes, I want to talk
Um,
about that more in class too, Khayr. We can talk about the sun gazing for manifesting money, and we'll we'll
mm.
we'll go into that.
Woo! It's getting high level around here, y'all. We'll see y'all on Thursdays. We thank y'all. Tomorrow is Wednesday. If we don't do another live, we always do a live together the day of on Thursday for reminders. And yeah, we just glad that y'all on here. Thank you. And come
Thank
on over to
you. All
my
right,
page
my
for
love.
part two.
I'll hit you. We'll go over to Khayr's channel. I'll see you in a minute, my love, and I will see all of you on Thursday. Good night.